Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lamont Gibbs. I'm not ashamed to say my name. I'm here to tell you my story. I just came from the gents, my fourth day back. Oh, excuse me, I'm fifth day back, but started my second week. So right now, because I'm easing back after being out for 4 months, because I had two surgeries because of my situation. I'm a dialysis patient, so right now I have this for my access, but originally my access, as you can see, was here. Then I had four lumps. I had to get surgery back in September. First was supposed to have surgery, September 2023, this past September. But they put this in my chest September 6th, September, I believe, 15th. I'm not sure about the date right now, but so I go do the surgery. Didn't do the surgery. After they checked my blood and everything, my potassium was high. So I had to get my potassium down. So we had to wait a month. Then the next available date after I got my potassium down was November 15th, 2023. So the thing was, a doctor. I go to Rogerson Institute in Brooklyn as an outpatient. It's in Methodist Hospital, but they have many facilities all over New York. But I go to that one in Brooklyn. It's close to me on the 7th floor in Methodist in Park Slope, Brooklyn, New York. And they recommend you to go to one of their peoples. They send me to an access place that take care of your access for dialysis, because every 3 months you have to get it cleaned to make sure that the access is clean and not clogged, so it can still work. So you get your treatment every 3 days a week. And so they sent me to American Access. So they sent me to a specialist in NYU, Dr. Kumar. So that was the deal. November 15th was the date now after my potassium got down. And basically, he did the surgery. But when I come out in recovery, I go see him the next day. But you got to see how it's going the next day. And he tells me he couldn't graft it to move it up so I could still have dialysis on my new access up here. So he's like, we have to go on your right arm. And I'm like, no, you're not going on my right arm. Like, I'm only 2.5 years, basically, 2.5 years doing access on my arm, because I had this in my chest for a while. I'll get to that in a minute. But so I'm like, no. He's like, well, you could go for a second opinion. I said, yeah, I will go for a second opinion, because I feel that was lazy. I don't feel, how could you sit here and tell me you checked my forearm to see if you could do it on my forearm? You could have did that. Well, anyway, so I went back to dialysis, and I found somebody told me, because Rogerson didn't tell me about Dr. Fox. I found out about a Dr. Fox on 3rd Avenue in Manhattan, 1041 3rd Avenue in Manhattan. That he was very good. So I called them, told them what was going on. They gave me an appointment in January. I forgot what date, early January. I go see Dr. Fox, tell him what I want. So then they do stuff different than other places I've been to, because I'm on dialysis for 5.5 years now. And going to other access places, they didn't do the procedure that Dr. Fox did. First, he did a sonogram, measured all my veins on my arms, both sides. Had to come back the next week. Then he checked everything going towards my heart. Then he come back. I spoke to him in person. Then he said he sees something on my arm, so we're going to try the surgery. So I did the surgery in February. I don't got my dates right now. I'm sorry about that. So in February, I did the surgery, and it was successful. Then fast forward, so after both surgeries, I can't work out. So that's why I haven't worked out in 4 months. I haven't worked out since first week in November to basically 2 weeks ago today. So basically, what's the date? The 17th? Since March 10th. So last Sunday was the first day I came back, start working back out. Well, anyway, so now they're using my access. So this is the first week they put, because you start with one in the arm, one in the chest. You do that they did that about 5 sessions. And then they tried 2. The first time he tried it was a problem. Then last week on March Tuesday, March 12th, we did 2. It was successful, so we wasn't using this. So we did my arm, which is a good look because I'm trying to get this out of my chest. I can't shower there. You can't get this wet because it gets infected. You know, if I do shower, I got to cover it up, and I got to take quick shower because of the moisture. And I can't do high intense workout in the gym because I can't sweat. It's the same thing of getting this wet. So I haven't done nothing cardio intense or anything where I'm sweating like I want since September 6th, basically. So it tried it again this past Thursday, the 14th, successful. We tried it again yesterday, Saturday, the 16th, successful. So I go back to Dr. Fox the 25th. So it should we have another one Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday again. That will be 6 sessions. And if it's everything good, I go next Monday, the 25th, to get this taken on my chest. Then I can really start getting my life back, and as far as my fitness and getting to at least somewhat of conditioning I used to be in. All right, and basically, and that's it about that, and that's where I'm at present now. But now let me give you a little history about myself. I used to be a personal trainer at New York Sports Club and an instructor. I started working there June 2014, because before that I used to drive trucks for Seacrest for 17 years, and the company folded, and I said, no, this is a perfect time to change things and work for myself and really take a chance to be my own boss and make more money and help people. And you know, so let's say by about 2016, that's when me and my son went to the Bahamas. He was 10 years old. We went to the Bahamas. My first trip, just me and him. You know, I wasn't with his mother at that time, because we was off and on. We'll get to that. And I was with a young lady. I didn't live with her. She was Portuguese. I'm half Dominican, half black. Anyway, born and raised in Brooklyn, though. My father was black. My mother was Dominican. Well, anyway, so September come. I'm in the gym, you know, in New York Sports Club. I'm doing this. Never forget, it was a Saturday morning, and I started training, you know, doing my class, training my clients. Came on Saturday, had to go, had a date that night. I remember, and not a day, I'm bugging. Just I had to go out that night. I was going out with the fellas, to do something. So I come out the shower and I'm drying myself off, and look at my ankles, and I'm like, hold up. My ankles look swollen. So I didn't pay no mind. Maybe, you know, my socks was tight or something and anything. But so I said, okay, that's all right. So then I look at my belly and I'm like, hold up. Because I used to have a 12-pack. I'm like, hold up, I'm gaining weight. So I'm thinking I'm slacking on my Mac, and like I'm not working out. You know, because I know it's around September, because I do, you know, I smoke weed half the year. I don't smoke all year round. I smoke about the most 7 months out of the year, and I always take at least a 5-month break. But anyway, when I smoke, the munchies come, so I tend to junk a little bit. Now, I don't go crazy, but here and there, I take a little snack here and there, and I figure, hey, maybe I'm slacking. So I'm getting fat and didn't pay no mind. Fast forward to that following Monday, then people in the gym is like, Lamont, your face looks swollen, and you don't look right. And they was begging me to go to the doctor. So I went to the local CityMD on Court Street, downtown. I think it's off of Kane Street or whatever. But anyways, in downtown Brooklyn, Court Street. So I went to the CityMD. They took x-rays. They took my blood. I was there for about an hour. That doctor came in and told me, listen, you're not going to die. Basically, it's your kidney. What's happening, your kidney is like, she's trying to use an example, like the kitchen sink. Once the water's overflowing in the kitchen sink, you have to start flowing on the floor. But in my case, my kidneys is basically clogged and the water's overflowing to all my organs. You have to go to the emergency room ASAP, and they're gonna keep you to 3 to 4 days. So I was like, wow. I think I go to CNMD, they give me some type of pill or something, and they'll tell me, you know, nothing. I didn't think it was nothing major. So then I go to the emergency room, you know, I call my family. I actually call my son's mother, because she's my son's mother. She needs to know, you know. I just told her, and I told my stepmoms, hey, I'm in a Methodist hospital, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, so they said, all right. So, and they kept me 3 to 4 days. And they told me it's my kidney. I'm having kidney failure. So that was shock to me. I'm like, wow, as healthy as I thought I was, and believe me, I was healthy. Anybody in New York Sports Club know me at Cobble Hill location, New York Sports Club, they'll tell you about Lamont Gibbs, like I said. And so it was a shock to me. So that's it for now. I don't want to make these videos too long. This is part one of my history and my journey. And you'll see more, part two, probably tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Stay safe.